Good morning or good night everyone. Welcome back in this new video. Today we're gonna rank all the characters in Sakamoto Days up until chapter 174. And let's jump right into it. Here are the tiers. Anomalies, I order, almost order, great assassins, right assassin! Neff. Not enough fits. That's right it. Okay. Spoiler alert, this is gonna cover multiple, if not all, the major plot points in the series, and I recommend watching or reading it because in a short time we're gonna have the anime adapted. So let's start. Carolina Reaper, like pretty damn hot chili. It's gonna in almost order in the middle because it's strong. It's definitely strong. Can breathe fire. It's a cool thing. Has a lightsaber in the form of a gas saber that can cut practically anyone and anything. And drastic, and his physical capabilities is probably not the best even for the people in this series. He's strong, but he's slow. Is definitely slow. To the point that Amane, this one, was able to pretty easily escape from him, outrun him, even though he wasn't really trying to kill him right away. He wants to torture him. But anyway, still is shown to be definitely stronger than him, so a tier above should be right, and is probably at the same level of his brother, that I think is also in this tier. Still, if he can land a hit with a gas saber, he's probably able to kill anyone in the series. Okay, let's cut Azaki. Head of the JAA, an absolute bastard, cockface, and also anything else in between. Here it is, a bastard. Nothing else to say. He's there with the JAA, so it's probably somewhat strong, but as it's shown, it's not really much of a fighter. Still, it's probably capable of doing something, but we will probably never know. Maybe. At least for now, we don't know. We don't. So it's right here in Neff. It's a Neff. Yeah. And now next, Club Jam. Right to the side of his brother, because at the very least he thought he could beat the people that defeated Club Jam. So I think he probably thought to be stronger than him and his younger brother, but at least in my eye they are the same practically, at least for what they're shown. Still is a decent hypnotist. Its hypnosis seemingly work on anyone, but it's I didn't really understand on what depends for the hypnosis to work. What are the factors? Because for someone it's easy. It is a clap of their hand. I think it depends on their more mental fortitude and things like that, but it's not really explained clearly. But it's still clear. It can still practice self-hypnosis to enhance his physical capabilities, and probably jumping in at other level physically. He can easily blitz a mana. Is for the complementary part of his brother. He's faster, but not really that strong. He is stronger. And they're both pretty resilient, in my opinion. He tanked two hits that were able to one-shot Aruma if landed in the right places. Plus stabs. Plus is a masochist. So next Iguchi. I think also he should be here near the bottom. He put up a somewhat decent fight against the young trio Naguborion and Sakamoto when they were the JCC. Sorry for Italian pronunciation of the C. So he's somewhat strong. He was able to give somewhat of a fight. He has robotic arms with various enhancements. He's lucky. He allegedly said he's lucky because he pledge the god of killing with a lot of good deeds, like picking up trash. So remember, kids, if you pick up trash, you become better at killing. Now, next, dump. Great Assassin, probably the second weakest of the serial killers. She was ranked, if I remember, A-. Yes, A-. Put up somewhat of a decent of a fight against Ozaragi. I think because she draw blood from her. That's it. And that's a lot if you think about it. But Ozaragi didn't seem to take the fight much seriously. But on the other hand, she's always seems to not that really much of emotions in this fight. So who knows? Still, I doubt she maybe should be lower. But I don't know. She at least here she should be there. And it's more like a milestone for the other characters, for the other serial killers, except so. Physically, I think right here, but due to his fighting style, is probably handicapped himself and nerfed himself really a lot. He used combat style is like base arrow spots, perfect on Olympic. We're near the Olympic weeks. Friday there will be the starting ceremony. Still, sport-wise, I think is good. Great athletes. I will bet on him on the Olympics on every single thing probably. So physically is good, and when it's gotten up against Takamura in the last 1 versus 5 of him, I think put up somewhat of a decent fight. He's probably near Gaku level strength, but has been one shot by Shin with a good landed hit. Yes, it was stopped, but all it took was one hit on the Shin. So I think this tier is pretty fair for him. This guy, Origuchi, one of the heads of the early arc of the laboratory, when Sakamoto and Shin go to free the laboratory from their kidnappers, practically. They were kidnappers. But he somewhat was able to blitz Sakamoto and put up some syringe in their arms. That probably, if it were to be poison, well, there might have been some bullshit thing that they probably get out of it. But still, he put on them some weird stuff, some chest and all of that. But it was still blitz and overwhelmed at the end with angry Sakamoto. And blitzing Shin is not really much of a feat at this point because almost anyone can do it. So Origuchi is right here. Even buffed, he was totally humbled by Sakamoto. Great Sakamoto in our fatty ass assassins. Chubby assassins. Remember, kids love fatty. Amane here near the top put on a very decent fight even against Carolina. Used some tricks to do it. Very sharp-minded and witted individual. Has photographic memory, one of the best, the second best in the series, behind his Rampa. So I think it's fair. Master of the four section stuff, and the Sono Yutsumura. So he has the genes, he has the talent. He's probably the potential to arrive here, and he will probably get lots of power up because it's now part of the main cast. Wait a minute, so this is Lou in his drunk state, Tria diversion. So she totally overwhelmed. So her strongest form, but still in this tier, in the lowest. I kinda like her, but she needs to get an upgrade. She's too absent from the story. when she was first introduced, I hoped she would become a more relevant part to it. I can also put the other versions, like this is at the top. I remember there was another one. This I think should be right here, right above, but there should be someone other in the middle of it, and this is like the very top of the tier for me. There we have Gaku, the only high tier for now. For up until now, one of the strongest characters in the series, strength-wise, martial-wise, endurance-wise. Oh my god, he can tank. He has a pain tolerance and the ability of, I don't know, scroll off any that kind of damage and return from near death in like almost new shape, almost fresh new and ready to fight. And he put up a fight. His fight with Takamura was great. The only one to really injure him, to do any kind of damage to him, so great Gaku. And also his fight with Nagumo. Big fight. And for me, it would be an extreme diff for Nagumo if it wasn't for the Invisible Blade. Then we have Io. I think is an remember and should be rightfully be here, but also, and the other reason why I place him here is because of the opponents he fought, Kumanomi. I will talk about her later, but I think she should be in this tier, so he should be as well. He is physically the strongest in the order. He reached this level up just only by his physical abilities. Aruma should be here at his in his top states, but when he gets serious. But I think still he should be higher because he has some kind of combat experience, combat skills. On the, I think, way higher endurance. He tanked anything, even a bullet passing through his brain. He's a monster of endurance. His mental fortitude. He will never back down from a fight, and will do way more of it than him. So he still here. Spoiler. This is a big spoiler, but I was really sad when he died in his first encounter. So Mafuyu. This one, the first version of him, it's probably here, near the bottom of this tier. Also another great talent that has gotten a real lot of upgrades and buff throughout the series. 14 years, a kicker that uses blade in his shoes, younger brother of Seba. Here called Natsuki, so I call him Natsuki also, but still very strong, but now he's still green for now. He should mature and become stronger throughout the series and throughout the list. There will be another version here. Now we know that he hasn't shown much, one of the many characters destroyed by Gaku during the first attack to the JCC headquarters. So I think it's fair put him here because he has no showing. It was two-shotted against Gaku that doesn't really say much. Probably here anyone would be two-shotted by him. So then a jerk, and it's fun. I will say it's almost fun, but it was the weakest by far in the JCC. Yeah, no. Okay, these two names I invert them. Gaku attacked the JAA, attend the entrance exam of the GCC. Okay. Really was the weakest. He was a normal assassin. I think at the level of Shin at the start of the series, only that he do not have psychic powers. I don't know. So I'll put him here. still stronger than Lu. Nagumo. Now our other top tier. He should be right here, rightfully here, nothing to say. He defeated Gaku, so he obviously here. A master strategist. As Gaku himself said, it's probably equal of him in speed, but he's a little bit weaker. Because his strength is not in his physical prowess, not only, but it is in his ability to hide and trick its opponent. Against minimalist, he can hide in literally anything, even your reflection, and he can hide any type of weapons. He, with his carrying the Swiss knife, has a lot of adaptability and a lot of option in a fight, so it's more like equilibrium of option. He will be the best in more situations than Gaku for sure, and he defeated him with an item blade for sure that has dealt a lot of damage, but still Gaku doesn't really feel it. And was more like a speedrun. It was like an endurance race for him. So, and still like mid ID him because it was almost destroyed when he encountered Lure. So I think still it's very good, very fair to put these two right next to each other. And Nagumo said that Gaku was the strongest one that the strongest being that he has ever fought before. Now Kaji, I think should be here. He was the best performing students against Shinaya, the guy Gaku controlled VR, and that is he. He was the best performing one with sense of hearing, can hear your moves before you do it via muscle twitch contraction, and due to it he was able to predict Shinaya movements. So, and also he can sense the delay in the movements due to the transmission. So it's still very good in close quarter combats, very versatile fighter, a bit shy but has gotten better to it. Now Biodo, another one that we don't know nothing. He, as I said, he was never much of a fighter, but still he's a trained assassin, so it's still something. But we don't know really much. And but he's a database, you know. Ninniman, assassin were the earliest form of assassination in Japan. Our assassins today in Japan are all descendants of ninjas. Yes, he was regarded as a strong guy from the JA security. He has done something. How is she called? Toramaru. Seemed to think he's stronger. He was somewhat scared. She was somewhat scared from him, but he was still pretty low diff by Sakamoto at that point. That he's too way stronger. That's really not much, but still, from what he was respected from the the regular assassins at the exhibition that are probably Shin level, are probably here, in this range. Still, it should be a less tier above, so let's put it Ninniman right here. And now Kamikate. About Kamikate and about the snipers. Now, I wanted to put him here. Near the top because he's a sniper. He's a fighter that kind of depends on the situation. You don't want anyone to get near him because then he will probably drop his fighting capabilities by a lot. He don't want to be seen. He has a sniper rifle, he think is strong, and has a range of near 8 kilometers and I've done some crazy shots like his, and his Suka shots were some the craziest things that I've seen in this series. They like shocked me the most. even though it's probably not the most inhuman thing, but still, it shocked me. It shocked me. Shocked me. Haha. And then, but still, I think it should be as a very seasoned older member. No, and as somewhat is a very athletic guy, can jump through roof and can dodge people people at their level. So at least here. Now minimalist is right above her. Dump. Nothing much today. Is being ridiculized by Nagumo. Yes, made a really big show out of the physical strength and his pinch power, grip power, but was nothing compared to him. But still, he was regarded as stronger with a higher threat level than Dump, so he's above her. Akira is a strange case because at the start of the first time she's been shown to us, it's probably maybe even here because she has the talent. He has a lot of talent, but she didn't want really to fight. She didn't do much in the first fight, but afterwards when she got the determination, has shown some feats that are crazy. But really, she dodged some Takamura level slashes. She made someone else dodge Takamura level slashes. She blocked a Slim Sakamoto punch. She's crazy. She's crazy strong. I don't know if stronger than this, because it's not really make the cut how she should be able to shove off those. It's true that she would be able to pretty much one shot Amane Seba and Shin. But because if she took them by surprise, it would be a surprise attack, but still, they really didn't make much sense. Well, I don't know. Because still, I should put her here at the top, at the bottom, or at the top, or near the top. I don't know. I really don't know. You know what? This one is fuck it. Can I go with the next one? The thought she as the thing maybe she could kill her. I don't think it's possible, but still is it's in his head count. So let's watch his movie. So she's here. Can I do it? It depends. Another one because also is motivated. It needs to be motivated. When it's low motivation, it's here probably without a camera, without the instruments. So if theoretically you know it, you can break his stuff and debuff him, but it's not any sting. No, it's crazy fast. One of the few characters that blitz adult Slim Sakamoto. Slim Sakamoto, no, adult Sakamoto. Kinda messed up. This Satoda wasn't even able to move his arm, was like a giant boulder. So I think that at the top, when it's like crazy motivated, he is right there. He is committed to the fight. Should be right there. And also as low, he has kind of low diffs. Satoda and mid diff Sakamoto. All this while without an eye, with an eye lost. And now the other sniper that I think should be maybe even here. And you don't know, because he hasn't consistent showings. He's shown losing to Seba pretty early. He's shown to be able to easily kill Kumaomi. He's shown to be able to match Kamiate. And also Kamiate is shown to be almost useless against all the crew right now. Wow. Oh my god. let's do this, guys. Some gonna. We have. Why this one? I don't want to do this. Let's make the pink here. Eccoci. Ecco. That's what I did. Snipers. Here they are. These two together. They're fun. They're already a family. Lovely family. Now next, Uda, Great Assassin. Nothing much to say. He shows some almost basic level stuff. He was like still an executive of the JA. He is done the infiltration under. He's gone undercover under this role, so still think is strong, but I think it was more of an administrative department here. Yes, but I don't know. Is Blitz early series Shin at least stronger than the Serial Killer? I think it was, but I don't know if stronger than Aman and Kaiji. Tatsu, here probably is kind of the same level as base Shin's initial chapters. I don't know. He is good at concealing his presence, I think, because not even Sakamoto detected him, and his bloodlust receptor are probably better than Shin clairvoyance. So I know he's good. Empty mind. Good thing. So we have now retired Sakamoto. Specifying this is retiring Sakamoto. Chapter 1, the first time we met Sakamoto. He has gone a long way since that, and I think, and it, you know what, I kinda can't scale him in this tier, because he's able to easily defeat people in this tier, easily, but he's pretty much defeated by people in this one. He was low diff by Boiled. It can be higher than here. So I don't feel like comfortable. No, I think probably the lowest low level here should be fine for him. He will probably beat many one out of sheer experience and versatility, because he can still make anything a weapon. Still at this level. Still 5 years. He failed those 5 years. Now Yotsumura. Someone that he was originally believed he was presented as some crazy strong man, but still even his strong is definitely other level, is the pinnacle of what an assassin can be. Extremely fast, very versatile, strong, very great fight style. His fight against Shishiba is one of the best in the series. Just the choreography, man, it's amazing. But still, it was mid-diff almost by him. I think he maybe will want to die. I don't know. Reading it and reading it again, I had this feeling that he really wanted to die almost. So I should still put him here above Yo, because he has talent. He has talent. Unfathomable talent. He has talent and technique. Sorry. Now Kashima. I think Kashima should be almost like at the highest level of this tier, because he is simply strong, but he's inconsistent, because he was getting beaten by Retari Sakamoto. Even though he was a bit upgraded from the English chapter, he got probably a bit better. but he still needed his slim version to really beat the shit out of him, and was evaluated quite good by Shishiba. He was able to slash him. Pretty good thing, it was, if you ask me. Pretty good fit. And also he's practically immortal, so he has automatically put him way above these people. I don't think almost anyone has the ability to take him and destroy his entire body, because this is what is needed. He has also a lot of weapons hidden in every single part of his body. So pretty strong guy and resilient. Probably even Akira, I don't think he has the firepower to kill him. He can probably kill these people because a nice clean cut to the throat is probably enough. But for him it's not, so that's quite a point. Kindaka here. He's fast. He is one of the most impressive character for speed. He 3v1 pretty easy. The JCC version of Sakamoto, Nagumo e Rion. If it wasn't for his back injury caused by Uzuki, he will probably, I think, defeated all three of them. And he wasn't put in a close space by Sakamoto, then that quite do the trick for him. But in an open space, his max speed, max area, it seems pretty strong. It seems incredibly strong. He was able to speed blitz them in a casual way. Boiled, also strong, I think, should be above Uda because I respect Boiled so much. He's great. He is simply great. I love him. He's the coolest guy. He's the coolest. Cool man. I'm sad it's not come back to the story. When I first saw him, I thought maybe we'll talk back because he has connection to Sakamoto and all of that. But no, poor boy. I think that it's probably around the same period to show how strong is Kaku to show to someone that seemed so strong at the start. Poor boy, he is strong. He is still strong. In our art. In my art. Wutang, we don't know nothing. It's probably almost a normal human, but we don't know. We have never seen. So in fight, incredibly intelligent, probably really manipulatory. Is the kind of manipulating type of guy. So it is a sin for her, so he can't be above her. Just to show respect. But he won't be anyone with her. With them. Now, Ozaraj. Now, I don't really know how to rank her because he has no real fit. He has only beaten the weaklings. I'm pretty bad, but they were all weaklings compared to her. No one was at their level. But still, I think at least to the level she is. Yeah, I think it should be at least here. Maybe behind you because she hasn't really shown anything. Twas is beaten the geisha that was accompanying serving under Yatsumura. Was following Yatsumura, and his performance against them wasn't all that much because he theoretically could have one shot her in, I know, 1 second, 2 seconds, something like that. But she didn't do it. I don't know why. But it really is. Same with the Geisha girl. And against Mafuyo in the exhibition. Probably the most impressive one because she still loaded him. And I think at the very least with the Turbo Bust, it was at least equal to her in physical abilities, almost equally. Well, let's continue. Bash, one of the two assassins sent to kidnap or kill Lu. Where is his brother? He has a brother. Sony. Those two, they're actually kind of funny. They are so downright scumbag assassins that they are downright fun, simply. They like to decapitate their victim and draw like little paintings of them. He's the better of drawings. I like to draw cute cats. He's not good at drawings. And their main attack is a tofu chopper. That literally there wasn't even able to scratch his fat chin fat. His face is funny. Okay, apart. I think here should be fine. Maybe even here. A one-shot Kashima, even though it was a surprise attack. Was the only one even though to remotely goes to order level to be able to even dream of doing some real damage to the order. So I think it's fair to put him here. And the stronger out of the serial killers. Sakamoto at this point I think is probably around here. So before the granny amp, it was our favorite granny, physiotherapist, osteopathist, and everything in between that we so love so much. Oh, he was a kind of piece of shit. No, poor granny. Said that he would probably die against him, and he was strong. His ability to control strings has shown to be quite a thing. He cut limbs of the and part of the Tokyo Tower up to the point that he could have fallen. That's pretty much for me, and also better than him in his showing against Sakamoto. And well, it wasn't really comparable but for me his showings were better because he could catch him in strings due to his air mobility. It would be even easier for him to catch it. He'd be catching in strings and cut to pieces like a Shima. Nagumo is definitely on another level. I think the weakest out of the three, but still relative. They're all show to be relative to each other. So he's right here. Still, his main ability is deceiving, trickery, and hiding from a long generation of spies. So it's fitting for him. And he really has much showings, like more of a brain ones. It's kind of smart, but not really much else. Kobayashi, I think, great assassin should be right, because he's an assassin, but he's like specialized in using poison gases. So yeah, that's right. Don't think it's good, but not that good in close quarter combat. It was destroyed by Arion that was only using the how do you say it, comeback their ray guns, the knockback of a gun to push his knife and fight against him, and he was still defeated, and he was still like totally destroyed. Like, it wasn't much of a match. Still, his poison gas is pretty tricky. It's able to probably kill almost, I think, anyone, maybe with a few exceptions. I think probably the snipers who will be so far away, and like the main weapon user, because it's poison that affects the more you move, the more effective it is. So even your heart rate. And a Kindaka sprint, it's all it took for him to die on the spot. So it's pretty strong. Toramaru. Above Mafuyu of those, I think. Near the bottom. Probably, I think here. Maybe after the exhibition should be maybe here. But maybe it was a scholarship, so yeah. It's talented. Fangirl, like that really didn't like much about her. doesn't really felt for me, but still she scholarships too, and she is definitely strong. One of the few ones that were that Gaku put an eye on. Still is in some way impressive, even though he said after that they were weak as hell. So the character was kind of his. The stereotypical girl that use a giant axe railgun, axe machine gun. Now Kumaomi, I think it's right above you. Because, oh no, hear me out. She put on a like mid fight against Shishiba. Definitely worse than Yotsumura, but Shishiba was still pretty annoyed by her. He could not let his guard down. It was a difficult fight for him, even especially with the money, but that's another story. Still, she defeated Io. I think those two are extremely close. That it's very much matchup dependent, like situation, please, because her magnetic powers are OP as hell. She has a ton of versatility. She can replace lost limbs with his. She can with his literally, and has a lot of physical strength and has a lot of endurance. His railgun cannon, it's incredibly strong and can pierce to anything if it can pierce you. He must be deviated by a sniper rifle. That's a lot. Still, with his versatility and all his abilities to like incapacitate everyone that use metallic weapons, Ozaraji will lose his chainsaw at the start of and no, she will use her chainsaw against her. And even though she is also a physical monster, I think that's a really big disadvantage for her. And also what made her so annoying for anyone. Now, Exhibition Mafuyu, at least maybe Kashima level, I think yeah, because he's gotten a lot stronger, a lot faster, maybe I think a little bit weaker, but almost on the same level as Shin at the exhibition. That's something, and was trained by Gaku to be somewhat strong, to be at least considered a threat by the JAA. And turbocharged, do you think it's at the very least here? At the very least, because it was short-lived, but kind of matched Ozaraji in speed, in strength, and like Draw Blood Fire was able to land a hit, though it was a pair of his arm in the way. Geisha, maybe here. Her fight against Ozaraji again was pretty similar to Dump in performance, maybe a little bit better. Ruthless killer, lot of weapons, not afraid to be seen in open places, talks a lot of shit, but gets fumbled pretty relatively quickly. I think she should be strong because still was following Yotsumura in his exiled life. For what has shown, I think here, just because he for me should be lower, just by his performance, and she's somehow put on a better performance. It was against Torres. We don't know nothing against, but Torres old gambling addict, pretty bastard, I think, but we don't know. Still nothing, but was acknowledged by Shishiba, so at least in one of the order level it should be. Natsuki Seiba, I think it should be right above his little brother. because of all these gadgets, is the ace weapon maker. Just by all these gadgets and with prep time, I think he will also beat all most of the people in this tier and give trouble to most of them, maybe even beat them. So a few was able to hold this off against Ozaragi to slow her down for a bit. He has an invisibility suit, he has a lot of weapons and strange one. At the start of the series was able to defend against Lu Xin and Isuke Freudian lapsus. Yeah, I think it was a bit weaker, but still in this tier, so it's fair. This tier is fair, and this weapon should be able to destroy Kishima, whoever program him. That would be fun to like having his body overbeat, and he could do it. To read Aobiguro right behind Drunken Lu. That's bad. Underage girl drink. As if this is not a rare thing in most of Europe, and I have nothing against it really. Okay. Obiguro is much. It's much straightforward. It's strong woman, kind of. Is shown as only against her. She's seen as a strong assassin and was able to, I think, overpower him, so she should be above. Was able to overpower Shin, the Mad Dead Sisi, and this version of Lu was able to dodge all of his attacks, and I think when in angry mode, Eri could have defeated her, but I don't know. There's really not much showing, but enough to like put her relative to Drunken Lu. So here, now another one that we don't know absolutely nothing. Another member, so it's here somewhere, but is shown to take charge of things, so we will see him in the story further. But I think I don't know for now. So like it's here. Ryo, it's I think more near the top of this tier. Expert in weapon usage. At the start, he performed the best against Kindaka. Taka due to her ability to see pathways and air net speed that kind of matches. And she see that she will be stronger than Sakamoto in a room naked with the only knife. Very cool woman, and also the most badass woman in the series for now. It's written in a way that it's likable. From the start, you like her, and you can't understand Akira from the way she wanted to avenge her at all cost, discover what happened to her in some way. So, I know she will not return, but I hope so. Now we add into the flashback about her and Uzuki. So let's see. Father Sakamoto current is here. I think maybe the bottom of this tier. I don't know if it's stronger than Naruma. He will probably transition to the Islin form mid-fight and then overpower him. But I think he will do a pretty good fight but will ultimately, I think, needed the other form. But I think it's pretty interchangeable because maybe these two not. But due to your versatility and experience, he could beat a lot of people only due to this. And also defeated Shinaya and was a weakened Shinaya, and I think was around here, and afterwards like upgraded to here. While Slim Sakamoto current, I don't know if it's the top of this tier or here, because it's maybe the best performance against Mr. Takamura. Dodged 4 of his lashes, parried 1, but all his other targets were or weakened or distracted. Uzuki in this form was like a Rion level, like this is exact level of strength. So here Nagumo was injured and distracted, and then we had like only him was defeated easily, but also to like a matchup thing because Takamura will one-shot anyone if eaten, if like was to get it. So fast and agile characters have a natural advantage. Gaku was the only one to like get away from him, and I think yes, he's still stronger than Sakamoto, but I think probably, but he was still like pretty humbled by Kanaguri, so I don't really know. But still, I think over the top this tier, I still think this is a fair spot for him, like the last place of Iorder to the last place of Lord, because I think it's fair like jump up 2 tier for easily when he gets slim. While Prime Sakamoto is definitely the first anomaly, the greatest assassin of all time, at least for his time, when he was the JAA. We don't know much about him, but he was definitely stronger. He is regarded as the strongest by anyone. I think that should be. GCC, Sakamoto, I think it's here, the top of lower tier, because he is regarded as the strongest, because also for his versatility is the more versatile. He will win in the more situation than anyone. Out of a 100 fight, he will, in a random encounter, he will probably win every time, but in specific circumstances, he will be defeated. But I think this is also because they will all be like very close fight. I think that will be close fight almost every time. So I think top of the lower is fair. Those 3 are like technically the first order member is with the Kindaka Yutsumura. So Samejima, I think around here, maybe old level, was the security guard, so she at the very least should be the stronger. I mean, it's fair. Satoda, a real legend. Order was like a candidate to the order in her youth, probably even there, but still it should be feel kind of right for how she practically destroyed anyone out of the students, and has done a little bit of trouble to Kanaguri. He has like, Super Stack is injured him, but was pretty much defeated, low diff by him. Still somewhat of a fight, low mid diff, the best I can give her. So yeah, Kido Master. Him, not much to say. The worst of the serial killers was defeated by Lu. Shin of the start of the series is probably this level. Right with Tatsu. Even though he has precognition, he is pretty still human level assassin with precognition. So at this level, when he first discovered precognition, I think he is top tier, like jumping up tier, because he can see things. But it's not like an entire tier above. I will arguably say it even weaker. Oh, okay. This is when he first discovered it. Like the moment he discovered it. He still lost, so here. Power Glove near the top of this tier. Power Glove, I think, is here. He is shown to be relative to Natsuke, and I think he has a little bit better performance. His precognition plus Power Glove that has an insane attack power. It's like order level attack power for 1 hit. It's pretty good. Plus precognition that allow him to finally read the moments of everyone. While Exhibition, I say this one, he got the ability to stop people overwriting their thoughts. I think it's probably here. No, maybe here because all it took for him to beat Akira is 1 hit. All it took for him is 1 hit. 1 or 2. That's all he can do, and he can do it. He can stop you, he can punch you really hard. And that's honestly a very good combo. It's honestly a very good combo. Effective. I can put him higher due to lack of fits, but he has potential. He has potential. Shinaya still, I think it could be. It could not be Shinaya. Also because it's like a remote control. I don't think he can. He can over. No, he can't. Can't because he can read thoughts of people that we are controlled. So it's the worst matchup possible for Shin. Yes, for time of the Iron, it was probably around here, around this level at the time of the JCC exam. Okay, let's put him here. Shishiba, I don't know, probably it's, I think these three are really close for me. These three are really close. But I don't know if it's strong Gaku or Shishiba. Shishiba's like showing against strong, but not so strong. His performance against Sura is incredible. It's like big diff against him. And Gaku is like IDIF, defeated IDIF by Nagumo and has destroyed an entire GCC GAA headquarters by himself. And a great performance against Takamura. But I don't know, I am more inclined to put Gaku above Shishiba, but if you have a different opinion, well, leave your opinion in the comments. I don't know what to say. Okay, yes, please let me also your list, your preference, and what you wanted to know, what you are not, and what you think should have been done differently. Now we have Takamura. Takamura is the strongest in the series. Nothing much to say if you read the series, you know. I would say 1v5. 1, 2, 3. Where is 4. And okay, we have to reach him. Reach for him. Takebe, we don't know much. Same as Inoda. Tabata, we don't know still. He has like something, but not enough for me. GCC Uzuki is like close to order. I think here, because that's somewhat of a fight against Sakamoto, but has still like the intention to die. Is like he don't want to kill, is like he wanted to die. I think and he was training a facility to like raise all the members artificially. So I think it's here should be right. And now, in his depends on what personality he has on. I think his bare personality is like here. He's stronger than Gaku and Steve. And I think also stronger than Nago. But they're probably pretty close also. And I think he's probably stronger than all the other members except Takamura from the confidence he has to attack the headquarters. Maybe knowing that they will be there. Maybe some leftovers. In his Rion personality, he's the strongest as Rion in the same strength. So it's low diff by Takamura. And in his Takamura persona, he's here. But I can say that because he is Takamura. In that form, he is literally Takamura. It's the same exact thing. He is more like he one-shotting because it took him by surprise. I don't think that it's much more of it. It's I think the same strength plus more like killing, because in the most recent chapter we seem like him knowing Takamura as only a mindless killing machine, so it's like more ruthless than Takamura, I think, a little bit more. So I don't know. Base lore I think is here, and lore Takamura is Takamura. Okay, that's it. So thank you for watching. If you have come this far, we appreciate it. I don't think anyone has come this far. If yes, leave a comment, like and subscribe. Stay tuned. And if you nothing, that's it. I ran out of things to say. Good night, everyone.